Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tranquil Waters by Stevie. We are in the beautiful month of March. The blizzard, the great blizzard of February has come and gone, and so has the snow. The city was very grateful for our work that we did on clearing the roads. They did, however, send me a bill for the one sign I knocked down. I felt like one sign is not bad for my first time driving a stinking behemoth salt truck and plow. I don't know if I can get this thing to kind of lean and stand up here. You know what? Let's try this real quick. I figure I'd try and save the city some work. There. Good enough. That should do it. I'm actually kind of surprised that sign is still laying on the ground. I honestly thought the game put signs back in their place if they got hit. So I'm a little bit confused as to why that stop sign isn't back in the ground. I honestly thought they did. I thought the game reset these things. Anyways, anywho, we have work to do. We have some work to do indeed. So, what work do we have to do? Oh, I know. Got the bees knees on here because we are going to go collect our honey. I am highly allergic to bee stings, so I figured it would be safer for me to put the garb on before we approach the beehives. We need our honey for our brewery, so we're gonna take that over to the brewery. Oh boy, I think we've got quite a bit of work to do. Actually, we're gonna be buying some land. We're gonna buy some property. And I think we're going to need to get it plowed up straight away. Let's go take a peek and see what we need to do here. Let me park this bad boy. And let's hop on, let's get the JD, see if it'll start okay after its winter break. Of course it starts okay. It's a John Deere. Hope you're all having a really good week. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. That's what it is, at work at least. It's Taco Tuesday. And not bad tacos either. We actually have a pretty good cafeteria. I would say, all things considered, our cafeteria is pretty good quality. Does this thing pick up pallets? I didn't really think about that. I bet it's not. I bet it's bales only. Kind of assumed it would pick up pallets, but my assumption is incorrect. So we'll do it old school. You stay there. You stay there. Lock and load? Yeah. We should add some more hives and bump up our honey production. My understanding as well is that if you have beehives, I think it's supposed to help. Isn't it? Aren't you supposed to get, doesn't it affect your yield or something? Wasn't that part of the dealio with the honeybees? I thought that was what I remember reading. And I don't know if they need to be like super close, like in other words, will these bees affect fields that are on the opposite side of the map, or do you have to put up more hives closer to your fields? These are things I do not know. All right, let's park you, my friend. And the next thing we need to do is, I feel as though I am already forgetting something. Oh, I did put some new rubber on the John Deere. Check this out. Now, these are the big old fatties, kind of like what we had before, but these are the Nokians. I like that tread pattern. Thought they looked kind of cool. So we threw some new rubber on the beast. Yeah, giddy up. Now I think we're going to be doing some plowing, and if we are, we're going to use the 4755 and break out the plow that we haven't used yet. Slam right into that bad boy. You stay there for a second though, my friend. Before we do that, we actually need to what should we do? We need to go pick something up from the store. You might have seen it in the last episode. I don't know if I showed it in the last episode. Oh man, hello. A power walker. Ooh, ghost. That dude's like seriously power walking. Picked a couple of things up from the used market during the blizzard. Picked up this Manitou. I'm gonna say Manitou. Manitou. This baby was used. Got a pretty good deal on it, about half off. Sold the skid steer that we had. I thought this Manitou would work better with that bale grabber we have. So if I want to do some field work, or man, I got to get out of this bee outfit. It's not doing me any favors with the ladies. And picked up a grass roller. This thing has seen better days, but it was cheap. So I said, good enough. Made me a good deal on it. So I thought, you know what? We can use a grass roller. We've got our alfalfa field that we can definitely roll out. So yeah, let's go home. We can do repairs on it at home. I'm not going to worry about the little beacons for safety. Oh, this thing's not quick, is it? Which way do I need to go? Oh, and she's a turner too. Holy cow. Oh yeah, I took a wrong turn. I took the wrong turn. So hopefully we're going to be able to get a new field. We're going to be able to get a new field, get it prepped up, and get it planted this month. That's a tree. That's a car. And I'm hoping to get some, I think, rye in the ground. We have a need for rye for our. Oh, this thing needs an alignment, I think. For our brewery, and I'm curious to see what some of these crops that I've not planted in Farming Simulator before. I'm curious to see if they allow us to produce straw. Just taking a quick sip of the adult water beverage. My throat has been dry today. Not quite sure why, but it's been dry. But yeah, I'm not sure what crops give us straw or not. It's like, I don't know if the poppies are going to produce straw. I kind of doubt it. Maybe the rye will. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out together. So this is the field right here. I believe. Let me put down my water beverage so that we can actually, you know, farm. Yeah, I think this is the field right here. We do not own it as of yet, but we want to own it. How much is this dealio? $329,394. Yeah, I think we're going to buy this bad Mamba Jamba. And we are going to right away get our soil information purchased on it. I did not pay attention, which is unfortunate. Oh, yes. Okay, so 5.67 hectares. Does it say our yield potential? I always have a hard time finding that. I do not see yield potential. I'm sure it's here somewhere. It does have canola growing on it. Oh, okay, I'm looking at that yield potential. Expected yield 85%. Oh, yield potential right here is 125. Oh, okay, but we're in the good dirt. It has canola, but we really don't need canola. And I hate to plow up a perfectly good planted field, but we don't need canola. It's not that we couldn't use it necessarily, but I think we're in a little bit more need of rye. Why am I, this thing, is this because it's got rear wheel steering or something like that? Because this thing's turning. It feels weird to me. The beacon light is a bit weak sauce, but at least I won't be suffering from epileptic seizures like I do from that Kloss tractor. That thing is intense. Very intense. I doubt we're going to throw any paint on this grass roller. I think as long as it's repaired, I think we'll consider that good. Along with the Manitou. I'm not looking to spend a bunch of extra cash on these things. We got them for a steal, so... Ooh, a little bit jumpy there in the front end, aren't we? I think the brakes could use some work, too, on this thing. Head on over. Should be right over here somewhere. How much am I going to have to spend now? Let's see. Wow, that thing... Yeah, the roller definitely needs some fixing. Manitou needed some fixing. We can buy a rear weight for this thing, which we may have to do. We'll have to try it out and see how much she'll hold. Excuse me, sorry. Let's look at our new field that we bought. Nitrogen is a gimme. We should probably lime it up and get it to but I think again, it's been a while since I've done the old precision farming. But liming doesn't matter, I don't think, but depending on the crop. So lime, I think, is lime regardless of the crop. But I believe fertilizing is more accurate after you plant. I think it's more accurate after you plant, and I think it is also more accurate. Well, those poppies look good, don't they? And I think it's more accurate because it also knows what kind of crop you have in the ground as well. So it wouldn't hurt for us to throw some lime down first. Then we can plow. Actually, we probably wouldn't even need to plow. I think we could seed right over this, but that feels kind of weird to me. And with the weeds growing, plowing will take care of weeds as well. So why don't we Whoopsie. I think that was it. Yeah. Let's ditch our sprayer. And let's grab our lime. Where is our limer? Where's our limey? Our limey, grimy limer? Did I put it way down here? I did. And we've got lime. I don't know if we have enough lime, but let's go ahead and fill it up on our way over here. We might as well get that out of the way. So what else has been going on with you all? Thank you to user boy. I am really sorry. Your username has slipped my mind. I know it starts with user dash YV something, I think. And Tin Man, thanks for letting me know about Highway to Hell. Yeah, that's the name of that show. I was trying to remember on the Blizzard episode. Tin Man said it's still going. It's still on the air. That's unbelievable to me because it's like that show must be on like its 15th season or something crazy, right? Because it seems like I haven't watched that show in many years. Yeah, if it's still running, man, if they're putting new episodes out still, that's crazy. I don't remember what the name of the company, the towing and recovery company was, though. I don't know if they're still following the same company or not. I remember one of the last, maybe not one of the last things, but I do remember, yeah, I know. I do remember at some point in the show when I was watching it, there we go. They had purchased or just purchased a what do you call those dealios? It was a big crane. I think it was a big crane truck, if I remember right. It was expensive, and it was custom made in the States, I think. I think they drove down to like Tennessee or Kentucky or something to pick up this this thing. There's a name for it. It slips my mind. It's not a crane truck, but it's up. Anyways, I remember that episode, and how excited he was about picking up his new truck. It seems like there was a problem with it. Like they made it too long. It was either like slightly too long or something like that, and there was going to be a problem with the length of the truck. I don't know. It was probably just made up stuff for the, reality TV. I don't think there really is such a thing as reality TV. Maybe Cops. Maybe that was kind of reality. And maybe what was the? It's still going. That the First 48. Is that what it's called? The First 48. I think that's a pretty real deal. I don't think they can make up too much stuff with that. I used to really like watching that show. I always thought it was really interesting. To see how investigators went about initial homicide investigation and stuff, Sorry, my throat is... I feel like my throat's about ready to give out, and I have no idea why. I haven't been yelling today. Yeah, it just feels like it's weak. Weak sauce. Maybe it was all that Roger, Roger CB stuff I was doing yesterday. Kind of wore me out. Still gotta get rid of this B outfit. I think we can safely say I do not need the B hoodie and outfit anymore. We are clearly far enough away from our bees. I've heard honeybees are pretty gentle creatures, that they aren't necessarily very sting happy unless they're like seriously provoked. But I don't know. I just get freaked out by bees. I get freaked out. I hear that classic buzzing, wing fluttering sound in my ear, and I lose my freaking mind. I am that dude that you'll be like sitting out on a park bench or maybe eating lunch outside or something, and I will see a bee come by me or by my food, and you will hear me scream like a junior high cheerleader, female cheerleader. I can't even take credit as being a male cheerleader scream. It is a raw, guttural female scream that will come out of my throat. And I'm not even allergic to the stinking things. I think the last time I got bit by one or stung by one was, boy, it's had to have been years ago. And yeah, I mean, you get the sting, you know, it welted up a little bit, but I got a friend who does the old EpiPen. In fact, it's bad enough to where he keeps an EpiPen in the car. I see ya. You're not gonna stop for me. He keeps an EpiPen in the car, and I believe in the summertime, depending on what's going on, usually has one in his pocket or backpack or something. Because he got, I guess he didn't used to be allergic to them, but it was something. It was like an onset thing or something. I don't know what happened, but he got stung a few years ago, and it was definitely a trip to the hospital. Sorry for the interruptions. I'm just trying to keep my... Well, that used a little more lime than I was expecting. Trying to keep my throat lubricated so I can at least get through the episode without sounding like, was it Bobby Brady that had the voice change during the Brady Bunch? When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange. Yeah. Oh, see, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe I'm going through a second puberty in life. I really feel like my throat is just about ready to cave. Ooh, I kind of like this beast here. Oh, even more. Okay, all right. Well, I don't think there's any doubt that the 4755 is going to be able to handle this thing. Let's line it up a little bit better, though, before we kick it off. Oh my goodness. It wants to take off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah, that'll take care of those stinking weeds too. Let's go grab some more lime and finish up our liming. Yep, I think we're going to throw some rye down in that field. We're going to have some work to do next month, too, because I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, the poppies are going to be ready. I really don't know what we're going to do with the poppies. I think the poppies go straight to selling. Our alfalfa should be getting ready for another cut. We've got hops, I believe. Barley. We have barley. So yeah, we've got our work cut out for us. That's all right though. It's a good time of year to get things done, start banking up some stuff so we can bring in some good cash. Tin Man, thank you very much for the suggestion on the straw production. I actually had that mod. Again, another mod that I've had installed in my mods folder. Completely forgot about it. Didn't even know it existed. Tin Man suggested, I think in the comments, you know, hey, you should check out the straw production mod. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, straw production mod, what's going on there? And I like it. I like it a lot. I wish I would have almost known about that on Hinterland. I probably would have thrown it on there. But we had plenty of production on Hinterland. But yeah, this straw production mod looks kind of cool. Straw hats. Crates. Yeah, it looks good. It's definitely something I think we're going to invest in. It's not a cheap investment though. By the time you buy the production facility, and you have to buy a sale point, and then there's a storage facility that you have to buy as well. I think all told, it's probably going to be a little over, maybe around 100,000. But not too shabby. I think we're going to go for it, especially if we end up with a good surplus of straw. That seems like definitely a good way to go. Because selling straw outright isn't worth much at all, and I don't think we're going to have enough use for our straw, even with our TMR making and stuff. I think we're going to have plenty of excess. Yeah, this is soaking up the lime for sure. The person that owned the field before us apparently did not care so much about their soil conditions, but we do. Because we are, what are we? Caring farmers. We are precision farmers. That sounds like a good commercial. I am a corn farmer. I am a potato farmer. I am a sugar beet farmer. Together, we are precision farmers. Dun dun dun. What are these yahoos doing over here? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? What's going on? Oh, I get it. Oh, I see what's going on. You see a guy driving a spreader in a bee's outfit, and you think it's funny. You think that's funny? Well, move it. Move it along. Honestly, I have no idea why they're just stopped there. I guess maybe they're tractor spotters. Did something happen to our hired helper? Yeah, that dude's not moving. What happened? Oh, shoot. Something. Wait a minute. No. Something is clearly not right. Where's our hired helper? Did they do something bad? Did our hired helper do something very, very bad? Am I missing our hired helper? Where's our stinking hired helper? Why are you all stopped here? It's making me nervous. UFO? Those are hot air balloons. Those aren't UFOs. Now, how did this get knocked down? I didn't do that, did I? Did I do that when I was plowing? When I was plowing snow? I don't remember doing that. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little bit freaked out. Okay, what are you doing, dude? What happened? Why are you over here? You're not even, like, literally not even near our field. Did it just get... Did it... Where are we? Oh my gosh, he was all the way over here. How did that happen? So he must have... I wasn't paying attention, obviously. That doesn't make sense. Is that why the cars were stopped? I don't even know why the cars were stopped. But this dude, he must have made a pass and must have just kept right on going across that field. I'm glad we don't own that field yet. You would have been stinking plowing up our... Alright, you're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. So here's what we're going to do then. Instead of having a stinking hired helper, let's create a job. We'll let Courseplay manage this situation. Number of headlands. Honestly, I don't really think we need a headland. So let's not. Didn't really pay attention to... the width of the tool. Hopefully it's got it correct. Yes, you're gonna start there. Let's see if it's lined up actually. I was gonna say we can go all the way to the other end, but let's start nearest. Let's see how well lined up it is. Yeah, it's lined up pretty good. Alright, we'll just let it go. No idea about the hired helper. I thought I had seen the hired helper make a pass back, but evidently not. Evidently it made the one pass up this side and just kept on going. Good enough. At least we got our work done. Thank you very much. Our liming is complete. What a great start to March. I've been paying that stinking hired helper this whole time. He's been on the clock, driving into that tree over there. Probably $300 worth of this idiot driving into a tree. Oh, that's just wonderful. Beautiful time of year, though. Hello, Mr. Boat. Speedboats are back out. Winter has come and gone. That water still has to be really cold. It doesn't freeze in the winter, though, I noticed. Tranquil Waters does not freeze in the winter. So maybe it's hot springs. Maybe there's saunas. There's sauna springs. Welcome to Tranquil Waters, Saunaville. That would actually be really, well, I'll tell you what. That sounds good though right now. It's a nice sauna, doesn't it? Get a good sweat on. I don't know. I've never been that big of a sauna fan. I think once I heard somebody call it a sauna, and it was from that point on that I said I was never going to go in one again. But there's saunas, man. I like the whirlpool, the hot tubs. I got a little creeped out one time in a hot tub at a hotel. Not going to start that story right now because we're ending the end of this episode. I didn't say that right at all, did I? We're ending the end. We're getting to the end of this episode. I will, however, get into my whirlpool experience with you all. Yeah, it was a good one. Well, it was good for somebody. It wasn't good for me. Yeah. I'm starting to forget what stories I've told y'all, so if I start sounding like that grandpa that repeats himself with stories that you've heard before, I just apologize right now. You know, I apologize for that. I'm certain I've told the same thing at least twice at one point or another. I do want to tell you my cat at the airport story, but I think I've told that story too. But I have to also keep in mind that I think some of these stories I babbled on about earlier on when the channel was like in its real infancy. So maybe a lot of you haven't heard some of these stories. I don't think I've ever told the whirlpool story, and I think I've mentioned the cat at the airport story one time, but that I may have to let that one go again too, because it still hurts me to talk about. We're hopping on the buddy seat. I think we're gonna wrap this episode up. My throat is going south, and my mind is quickly following. So, I think we're off to a good start here in March. I think we're gonna end up. I was gonna check real quick, actually. Catcher and the rye. Yes, we are going to do the rye business. We need to get corn in the ground, but we cannot get corn in the ground in March. So my thoughts are, we have April and May to get corn in the ground. So we will either put corn in our hops field or our poppy field. Probably our poppy field. We'll see. But we'll get some corn in the ground. I want to actually, maybe both fields actually. I want to get a good corn harvest. I want to get a decent corn harvest together because we need corn for pig food quite a bit. I don't think we need corn. Do we need corn for... No. Okay. Don't they usually use corn for some alcoholic type beverages? I thought they did. Apparently not for this alcoholic type beverage. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me. Super appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with my my throat, my voice. Hopefully it wasn't too annoying. I'm gonna get this field finished, plowed up, and we'll get back at it the next time we're together, which is tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you all again. Thanks so much for all your comments. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the subscriptions. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You're always welcome to also become a member of the show or member of the channel if you would like. And I'll see you all real soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other for sure. Bye for now.